If you get what I'm trying to say, I don't know. Oh! Logano, you're fine. Sadler, you're fine. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking. Greetings and welcome to the kickoff of NR2009 with my mock of Speed Weeks in Daytona. I'm Smithers, driver of the famous Richard Petty number 43 after 2 seasons in the Valvoline 10 machine for Ray Everham. Now my boss is the king, partially, and tonight is my first race with the new team. We made it to our second Bud shootout of our career, and this one is set up a bit different than most. It's put together through the top 6 teams of each manufacturer, and I tried my best to piece together a 28 car field. Man, it's good to see race cars back on the track here at Daytona International Speedway. 28 cars, fresh paint schemes on some of these, new faces, and some new drivers and some new race cars today. You can see one of them, Tony Stewart, driving for his new team. We didn't do any Budweiser bottle picking. We actually had to qualify for this shit. It's gonna be exciting up there with old Junebug up there and Tony Stewart's smoke refreshed with an Old Spice paint scheme. Bush brothers are starting together in row 3, Kurt and Kyle. Those brothers have made 0 moves this season. Kyle's still in the 18, Kurt's still in the Blue Deuce. David Ruderman taking over the 00 for Michael Waltrip Racing, making a great start here, qualified in the 2nd row, and we have had our best qualifying start yet on a super speedway, and that's a fucking top 10. That Richard Petty Speed really knows how to get around here on them super speedways. Reality is I actually figured out, how to tune down the rest of the AI to make the racing a little bit more closer, and actually some pack racing here at Daytona. Just briefly looking through the rest of your starting grid, last year's champion Matt Kenseth starting in 12th position. Some RCR and Roush Fenway cars are mostly in the mid-pack. Logano's in the field driving full-time for the number 20 Home Depot Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Bob Labonte driving the number 96, and David Stremme is in the 12 for Roger Penske. As we're getting our warm-up lap in here at Daytona, we're going to have a new segment on the Smithers channel. Here we're going to have a little pre-race breakdown on the information and the statistics of the track. This is created by Revamped Reloaded, the Daytona International Speedway 2009 version. You got the double lines painted down there on the inside now for that ruling. Driving mode simulation. Race length will be 30 laps. Opponents, there are 28 cars in this field tonight. And for the Budweiser shootout, my bad, All-Star race is coming up in a few months from now. AI strength is at 100%. Damage level is realistic. Yellow flags are turned on. Weather, it is clear, 56, and 17 mile per hour winds heading south. I've had one start in the Bud shootout, and I finished in 19th position last season. And that is going to do it for the Budweiser shootout Smithers statistics. And Kyle Busch just blew up right in my face, right before the start-finish line. He ain't going for a victory tonight. That 18 M&M's machine is covered in frickin' oil. Those are some M&M's I wouldn't want to be eating. Alright, we're about to take the green flag. First green flag of NR 2009, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. is taking the lead. He missed out on victory at Homestead last season by just a nose. Might look for a little bit of redemption, and I'm out here to get a victory myself with a new team and a new whole organization I'm with. For getting up through the gears, I know I could shove it up here and get it. You know what? I'm just going to bump the 00 right out of fucking line. Alright. Get shoved into gear. I heard it hit the rev limiter. Let's give old Tony Stewart, my favorite driver and new boss, up to the front. Well, not my boss, but he's his own boss. Also, Kanan's up here on the high side, so we got a bit of a connection train going on the outer lane here as we can build up speed on lap 1. Junior's dropping back down to the bottom, doing what he needs to do to protect that inside lane. They're starting to get 3 wide behind me. Stewart's trying to make a move on the outside of Kane. I don't know if I want that to happen. I gotta watch out for Harvick. He's trying to peek a nose in on me. I might just stay to this outside. He's gonna shove me out here. Yep. Already 3 wide race, and we are a pack of fucking hornets right now. We are angry. Someone has kicked the nest, and we are taking off. I might just drop to the back. Oh shit, fucking felt the car get loose right there for a second. It's a little sketchy. Felt that way just a little bit throughout practice too. There were some segments and some sections that I was getting loose at, especially riding around the double yellow line. If I try to enter the corner and we're like freaking, I'm at the bottom of 3 wide, that's gonna be troubles for me. I'm gonna try and, I wanna get out of this, so if I can just back out and get towards the back of this fucking nest. I'm already in the middle of the shit. I don't want to be in the middle of the shit. I want to be away from any sort of instigating of a wreck happening, because during my practice race that I did, a wreck happened and I nearly shit my britches. I'm just trying to lift off, burp the throttle, and just get my ass back here. That 00 is really trying to fucking put it 4 wide. You're coming back with me. Can I get down to the back of the 44? That'd be nice. Okay, we're kind of getting back here now. We are falling back out of that nest up there. They're getting touchy and Dory. Hamlin scraped the fuck out of somebody, and we have a caution out. Why? First caution 4 laps in. It wasn't for a massive wreck. There is a wreck going on in turn 4, huh? I wonder if somebody blew up or a couple of back markers got together. Man, am I glad I'm a few feet ahead of on the track than where I was, because I would have had no idea. I would have gotten collected in this. I was right in front of this. They were 3 wide right behind me, and Stremy gets up into Johnson, Doris Johnson, which gets him into David Rudeman, and wrecks the 48 car. 2-time champion, heavily damaged in the Bud Shootout. This head-on shot's going to give us a nice angle of how tight it got going here into 3. Stremy just slid up, barely tapped the 48, and that's what got him upset, and Johnson had no room. The 00 was kind of pinching him down on the track, really wasn't giving him that center lane, and that's what caused him to wreck. I think I might stay out for this caution. I know, I have a feeling there might be more coming down the road, and if not, oh well. Oh, well, look at that. Some cars are staying out anyway. Majority of the pack is staying out. Only a few people are coming. 2 cars are coming down, Gordon and McMurray. A couple of guys behind me that probably got some damage as well. It's too early to come down. I'd just be barely topping off on fuel, and then I'd have to come down later in the race to top off again. On track to make our first restart of the season. Better Cautions mods flipped on. It seems to always do us good at super speedways, no troubles. We're back in 18th out on the outside row again. I'm 10 spots back where we're qualified. Green flag's back out, and I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. The pack is still hot. I'm sure things are gonna get pretty amped up here on this restart. Mike Waltrip didn't get a good start. That's just gonna allow me and the 44 to get down to the inside. I guess I'll stick with my teammate for now, and we'll see how this inside line works out for the first couple of laps. If we get worked up to the front, Allmendinger almost put the 83 around. He tried to lift his rear tires up off the ground. I know I gave him a shove. Give him another shove. Come on, get this inside chug-a-lugging. Get past some of these guys. I want to get back up to the front. Push! That's something I wasn't able to do a whole lot in the super speedways last season, or like at all yet. Like I said, I figured out messing around with the track settings and getting the AI to kind of settle in at a nice I don't know, nice dynamic for speed. Everything was working out as far as the pack racing went, and it's fantastic. Oh damn, oh damn, oh damn. I'm not good at the bottom of 3 wide racing though. Not only did I fucking offset that turn and head straight for the fucking apron, but my car is tight on the corner entries. They're trying to hug the bottom of the racetrack. I need like a lane. I about fucked up the whole pack right there. I broke it up, that's for sure. I need like a half a lane to dive into the bottom of the banking right here. My car likes to shoot at the track a little bit. I don't know if I can put a little bit more, I don't know, tire pressure differently on the inside, make them a little bit lower, or some sort of suspension adjustment to help it hook and not like wipe out the back end when I try to get it to crank. If you get what I'm trying to say, I don't know. Oh! Logano, you're fine. Sadler, you're fine. Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking. They're wrecking. Oh, I got rear-ended! Son of a bitch. I was doing just fine until Bobby Labonte got into my ass. And now with the realistic damage on, I'm sure we're fucked for speed. I'm definitely going to be playing throughout speed weeks this realistic damage versus moderate damage. I know it's going to be rough in these plate races the second I fucking hit a wall. Yeah, I can't even get enough speed to get up into 4th gear now. I'm hitting 147 for a max. Well, now it's just a survival race for us. That was fun. 2 years in a row, we've been caught up in some shit, and now I'm gonna have to be just pacing around here. So yeah, while I'm sitting here getting ready to make my pit stop, leave a like on the video if you want me to keep realistic damage on, or let me know in the comments. That's kind of something that's going to be a different player in this season if I decide to keep it full time. But coming down pit road with everybody else, because I got a shit ton of damage I gotta fucking repair. I don't even know what my car looks like if I still have a front end on it. I had high hopes for this race too. I was getting up there. I probably should have just hung out in the fucking back. At least I'm not Kyle Busch. My car didn't blow up before the start of the race. Well, we're out. I don't think we have a single bit of sheet metal in the front of this race car as I'm pulling back out on the track. Oh yeah, we don't have a hood. We still got our fenders at least, but we ain't got a hood or a fucking front fascia. Wouldn't that be something if they all wreck again and I somehow squeak by and get the victory? This thing is dragging dog balls right now. It is just scraping the sphincter right across the lawn. It is so slow right now. At least I'm one of the few fortunate ones that did survive that crash and didn't just get DNF. Looking back at this replay from the outside, this entire wreck was my fault. I thought some other altercation happened in like the 2nd and 3rd lane while I bumped the 00 or the 20 out of the way. He got into the 29, which got into the 19, and that triggered everybody getting into everybody. And then I was slowing down. Yep, Bobby Labonte got right into my, he clipped me right in the fucking right rear quarter panel, shipped me into the wall. I would have been fine otherwise. Fuck you, Labonte back there. You see him back there? He's trailing me. He knew what he did. This is gonna be a hell of an angle. Never used this before for a replay, but I feel like this is gonna give us a good shot of how everyone else got collected into this thing. Boop to the 20, into the 29, into the 19, into the 14, into the 44, 31, 2, 83, Fields wrecking, and the 19. Oh, if Sadler didn't get doored by the 55, he would have gotten through that. On board with the Best Buy camera of Elliott Sadler and the number 19 RPM Dodge. Gonna watch him take off, get bumped, get into the 14. He's going, he's shipping it off towards the banking, gonna ramp off of here. Then he gets back going, saves it, almost got clipped out by the 20, gets hit by the 29. I mean, other than that side door damage he got from that rough, you know, just almost nearly getting wrecked, he fucking scaved through pretty good. Looking off the back bumper of Jeff Burton, the Mayor Cat Machine number 31 RCR Chevrolet. He got a great view of all of this kind of behind him, and then he winds up on his lid because of it. Gets hooked in the left rear, and I think it gets hit again, maybe? You can see everything going on. Carnage behind. Oh, right there. T-boned by Johnson. Fuck. Yep, last guy on the track. Getting ready for the restart here, and already my odds are going to be better for this finish as long as I can get her running across the line. Going to finish at least 16th, and that's better than last season where I finished 19th. My car is not going to be able to hold top speed. These guys are going to leave me behind for sure. I already can tell that the fucking I ain't going to be able to keep up. But if they wreck again, you know, more power to me. We still got 18 laps to go a race, and we're not even halfway through this Budweiser shootout, and about half the field's been taken out. I'm even hanging back too, because like I know I'm not gonna get going. I mean, I guess all we can do is see. I'm putting the pedal down, smooth shift into third, and it's gonna be a long climb to get into fourth, because my car power is down. Yep, there to go. See you guys, maybe on the next restart or at the end of the race. I swear, if like 15 other cars wreck, what are you guys doing, honestly? What are you doing? If 15 of you can't hold a draft, I mean, you get fighting and dicey there at the end of the race. I get it. We all saw the last freaking clash at the Daytona Speedway before they went to the Coliseum. Eric Jones would know all about that. Yeah, oh my god. This is so broken down now. Single filed, not a lot of cars left. And I don't even have the speed to keep up. I'm just gonna stay at the bottom of the racetrack. Bottom lane, and we're gonna be cruising by ourselves for 15 laps. Woohoo! A little bit of pack racing up there, side-by-side drafting. That outside lane's kind of falling apart though. Eventually I won't have any sight of them at all. And it's now gotten nighttime. Completely. The track, the sky is dark. Looks like we're in space now. But I do like that about this revamped, reloaded track, that it goes from dusk to night. I'm going 155 by myself. I don't even know if I'm hitting like minimum speed on the track. I'd probably get black flagged for going 154 miles an hour around Daytona with a pack going around the place. Like I said, I'm just hoping to see that caution come out, and if some more guys wreck and I happen to just float on by, that's a couple more spots. Not racing for points, so there's really not any matter of me doing that. I could easily just fucking park it and then become the commentator for the rest of the race. But I'm kind of curious to see if they wreck again. Nothing happens within like the final few laps, I guess, because it's gonna be me just pacing around here, or if I get lapped. If I get lapped or we hit lap 20, I guess I'll call it from there, because I'm not gonna do any better. Not gonna do any worse. Dang, it feels pretty lonely out here just fucking running by myself with the stands packed and stuff, and everyone just watching my one slow ass come around the track like 15 seconds later. Well, there she went. She fucking finally blew up. We weren't making it to the end of this race or not. And the yellow's out probably for me blowing fucking fluid out on the track. Looks like we will be commentating the last 12 laps of the Budweiser shootout. Fucking Bobby Labonte nosing me into the wall. I'm not even gonna make it back to pit road. We're gonna have to get pushed from here. Where this sucks. Oh, my camshaft let go. You can see it right fucking there. Gonna have 10 laps to go. Who's making pit stops? Split strategy here. Junior and Kenseth, Edwards and Kane and Gordon, Harvick. 4 cars staying out. Those are the guys that came in on that first caution, I think. Or at least Gordon did. McMurray was one of them too, but he's coming down pit road. Edwards is going to be your leader for the restart. Kane is going to be your starting on the outside of row 2. Then we got Gordon, Harvick, 4 cars stayed out. Take a look at pit road. Junior comes out first. Then Kenseth, McMurray, Stremme, Boyer, Speed, Hamlin and Sadler almost made contact back there. Interesting strategy. Interesting strategies played here for the final 10 laps of the Bud Shootout. They must have had to top off on fuel. Didn't see any tires getting changed, really. 15 cars to find out who your Budweiser Shootout winner is going to be for 2009. Carl Edwards looking to steal it by staying out. 3 other drivers behind him. We're going to be getting lined up. Lights are off on the pace car. They're going to be getting 2x2 here on the back straightaway. Got some stories to be going after. Junior's been leading most of this race here. He's the first one that went down pit road and came back out, so he's only got 4 cars to get through. Kevin Harvick, who had a bit of a slump towards the end of the chase last year, is looking for a bit of a, positive momentum going into 2009. Same with the 99 of Carl Edwards. He also kind of fell off. Both drivers had some mechanical troubles that shot their chase hopes right in the foot in 2008. They're lined up now. Pace car is about to pull off. 15 drivers are going to be racing around Daytona, 2.5 miles. There are going to be 7 laps to go, 15 cars to determine your 2009 Budweiser Shootout. Pace cars just pulled off. They're in the restart zone. There's no restart zone. Never mind. I don't even see shit painted there. There's no lines. Waiting for the flag man to take these drivers off. Green flag waves, and they're going off down. Kane got a good restart on the outside there. See what this outside lane can do. That inside lane's broken up quite a bit. Gordon's not on the back bumper of the 99 like the 17 and the 29 are to the 9 and Kane. And they're getting off here, building up speed around turns 1 and 2. 99 still got a gap ahead of the 24 there. Is he going to move up to the outside? Where is he? He's way out there in front of both lanes. He moves up to the outside of the 9 of Kane. Gordon, Hendrick Motorsports down on the inside. Junior's pushing the 24. Junior's looking to the inside of the 24. He might be making a 3 wide going here into 3. Carl Edwards still leading this race. Junior thought of it otherwise. He tucks back in behind the 24. This outside lane's falling apart though. Kane's all by himself. Harvick is way back there. They're 3 wide. RCR drivers Clint Boyer and Kevin Harvick's trying to split the 17 of Kenseth. It's Edwards still leading this race, taking control of it as he's dicing between both lanes, inside, outside, trying to block both runs. Gordon on the outside being pushed by the 9 of Kane. Junior on the inside with those freshest tires and full of fuel. He was the first one that made his pit stop, and he is pushing through this field. He is all the way up to second now, behind the back bumper of that 99 of Carl Edwards. They are now tandem drafting down the back straightaway. Junior's pulling out to the inside. He's wasting no time. He's got a faster car than the 99 Edwards, and he knows it. Diving down to the inside. Will his teammate Jeff Gordon follow him? He does. He goes down to the bottom lane. That leaves Edwards and the 99 out by himself. Same with the 9 of Kane. Junior's coming across. He takes the lead from Edwards. He goes up to make a block. He blocks the outside momentum lane. Drops back down below in front of the 24. And Hendrick Motorsports 1-2 right now with Junior and Gordon. Gordon looking down to the inside now. Junior moved up to the high side. Why are you blocking? He needs to get back down to that bottom lane. And he does just in time to block the 24 Gordon. This is quite a race. Another set of tandem drivers. Roush Fenway cars. Matt Kenseth and Jamie McMurray are starting to work their way back there. This has become a race of like 2011 with teammates and tandem drafting happening. RCR drivers of Harvick and Clint Boyer kind of falling off a little bit. Junior still leading the charge. Edwards is now in second with Kane behind him. Kane gets pushed out to the outside as Gordon moves to the inside. McMurray's behind him. Junior still leading this charge. The 99 of Edwards pushing Junior, trying to get away from these rest of these guys, so it's just a race between the 2 of them. Kane trying to do whatever he can to block lanes and get a run on the 99. McMurray gets shoved to the outside, and he is now stuck. Now Matt Kenseth gets shoved to the inside. Everyone's on the outside of the track. They're jockeying for 4th place back there. Now 3 cars are kind of breaking away for this race lead. 4 laps to go in the Budweiser Shootout. Kane drops low, looking to the inside of the 99. He's got no help though. He might dry out down here on the back straightaway, and the sails might. Yep, he didn't get it a good enough run to make it to the inside. He is now falling back a car length of that 99 car. Junior's still leading this race. Pretty single file, pretty spread out the track. There's only 15 cars racing for this race. Half of this field got taken out. Harvick's pulling off the racetrack. He's going to pit road. Problems for the 29 of Pennzoil Chevrolet. Coming down 3 laps to go. As I'm looking, I believe here we still got, 27 of 30. Kane making a move. I just freaking backed out of the camera. That is not what I meant to do. We were back in this. Junior still leading side by side for second place. Kane getting pushed by the 17, a Roush Fenway teammate to the 99, who is by himself on the outside. Gordon is now looking to the inside of the 17 car. All this fighting for second place. You guys need to figure it out and get by the 88. He's just kind of, on cruise control right now. You guys are fighting so hard. Now the 9 is broken away. 3 wide for 3rd place. Junior still holding them. There's only really 4, 5, 6 cars that truly have a shot to win this race. I believe now this is the 3 lap marker, 28 of 30. Next time will be 2 laps to go. Kane's got a nice run. He's sticking to the back bumper of the 88. It's the time of where you want to be coming up to the checkered flag here. Do you want to be leading this race, or do you want to be second or third to get that momentum and slingshot around the leader? Just like Matt Kenseth's thinking about, he's doing it right now, trying to get around second place to put himself in position to be in second place and try and slingshot for the win. Our champion of last season, 2008. He is our reigning champ, looking to come back and start off the season hot. His teammate Carl Edwards has got to run, looking to the outside of Kane. Gordon now coming down to the pits. Problems for the 24. He didn't have enough fuel to make it to the end of this race, and he pitted on lap 4. That strategy's not working out. Look out for the 26 of Jamie McMurray to pull off here soon before the end of this thing. 2 laps to go. Junior's got a huge gap between second place as they're fighting. Edwards is pushing the 9, not his teammate. That is an interesting decision. The 9 and the 99. Triple 9s on the outside, coming, hunting down the 88. Kenseth, there's 3 Roush Fenway cars that they could be working together right now and getting past this 9 and the 88. I don't know what's going on. There they go. Edwards moved up and freaking 17 followed, and so did the 26. Kane pulling off a pit road. We're losing people. It's Junior versus Roush Fenway on the white flag. White flag's out. 1 to go here at the Budweiser Shootout. Well, the 99, he's looking low already. He's got help from his teammate. Is he gonna go with him? He's going with him, but he's got a nose hit on that Junior. They're side by side coming around turns 2. Junior's got no help. Edwards has got the help of his pass. What? Matt Kenseth just left his teammate to push Junior down the back straightaway of Daytona. Matt Kenseth must understand Junior Nation to a T, because he knows that if he doesn't push that 88 of Junior to the victory, he might get some beer cans thrown at him. Junior is holding both of these guys at bay. Roush Fenway has fucked it. They have ruined their chance at getting this victory. Junior's going to hold them both at bay and coming down across the tri-oval to the checkered flag. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. is going to win the Budweiser Shootout of 2009 to redeem himself of just missing that Homestead victory at the end of last season. Championship winner of last year, reigning champion Matt Kenseth just finished in second place. Carl Edwards, what the fuck? I mean, also Kenseth, what the fuck? You could help your teammate get the victory, but he did not. Well, no complaints of having Dale Earnhardt Jr. win the first race of 2009. That's going to be a fan favorite victory. Only half of the damn drivers that started this race finished the damn thing. Not a lot of cars finished that race, and half of us were damaged. I didn't even finish either. I at least finished 16th, so I did 3 spots better than my first Bud Shootout. Not a great track record in this race so far. I still can't believe Roush Fenway couldn't put themselves together to beat Dale Earnhardt Jr. at Daytona. That is some magic storybook headlines right there. Tremy getting a top 10 in the 12 car at 6th place. That's not too bad. Gotta highlight that at least. Kane, Gordon, and Harvick, those guys were fighting for that victory with 5 laps to go. They must have not had enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. That's unfortunate because it was getting dicey and it was getting spicy. But that'll just leave us wanting more, right? As the rest of Speed Weeks continues on. I got Battle at the Beach going on. I'm going to be using the late models for that instead of the K&N Pro Series, just because I want to use the mod more. And then I will be doing an ARCA race at the full Super Speedway of Daytona, as well as trucks, nationwide, and the Cup Series, finishing out Speed Weeks for the Daytona 500. And then we'll be kicking off the 2009 season from there. I hope you guys enjoyed this race. I'm glad to be back for another season. We're going to be rolling in. I'm excited to get back dived into another NR season for the channel. I love doing this. I love getting in the beans of my own little racing league thing that I got going on here. Even though it's with just AI bots, I still have fun with it. And I'm looking forward to the subscribe to league that I just recently announced. I don't know where the entry list is at this point, but I hope people are signing up. It's going to be fun. As always, I thank you guys for watching. You're fantastic. I'm excited for another season. I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, having a great day, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.